Nice. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Bouncing. My name is Susan Churchill, and I'm so happy to be with you today. We're going to bring up the energy of the earth and feel the connection and all the light coming down from the heavens. And here we have our first plane going over and bringing in peace as usual. Been doing this for months now. This is awesome. Amazing that I keep finding new ways to bring in peace. So we're bringing in peaceful colors of autumn. And so today is peaceful brown colors. So think of autumn brown, the leaves, um, cocoa, tea, banana bread. All sound good to me. Let's start with our feet shoulder hip distance apart. Bend your knees a little bit. Let's bring the shoulders down on purpose just for a few seconds and release. We're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth for the beginning exercise, the awakening of our chi. And for detoxifying, that's the breathing, is part of the lung system and is for detoxifying the body. So whether you were sleeping just now or you were working all day, you may have some toxins or some extra energy stuck in your system somewhere. Hi, Susan. That we can release just with our breathing. So let's go down under our feet. Feel the earth energy. Close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so, and just start to bring it up through the bottom of your feet and your chi field. And at some point, maybe today, maybe a year from now, doesn't matter when, you're going to actually start to feel this as you move your hands up. You're going to feel the chi coming up through you, and it's opening up any blockages, releasing, transforming, rejuvenating. And you feel that peaceful grounding of the earth. And then just slowly let this come up through your whole system. And then kind of like a tree growing, and then we're letting this open up and releasing any butterflies, leaves, any extra energy we no longer need, releasing out to the universe. So grateful it was with us, so grateful it is leaving. And then we start to feel and bring in the light coming down from the universe. And you don't have to think of this as coming up and coming down. You could have, feel it just coming from inside you. It just feels kind of good for me, so this is how I do it. But remember, this is your practice. You're the one who's connecting with your own divinity and your own humanity. So how's that feeling for you already? I just got a nice creak in my back, just went click. Didn't even know I had one. So now just start bouncing. Allow the joy and happiness of the moment. Bring a smile up to your face. Touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Tuck your chin in a little bit, aligning the neck with the rest of the spine, and just let yourself bounce. So you're not holding your shoulders. Your arms are just like ropes hanging down. Take a check on your breath. Are you breathing slowly, deeply, and gently? Feel how your balance is at your feet. So feel your feet. Are you off to one side or the other, or front or back? And just invite balance. How does it feel with your chi body, your energy body? And you can check the left side of your body and kind of see, what do I feel today? And the right side, and invite balance. And the bottom of the body. As you're bouncing, you might be able to feel it more, like bouncing a balloon. and then the top of your body. And you may even feel like, oh, I can feel stuff here. It's kind of a blank spot here, and I can feel stuff there. And you just notice and you invite balance. When we invite balance with the top and the bottom of our body, we're going through that diaphragm, which is going to help us to open up many, many blockages. Master Lin says there are many, many blockages happen there, especially when we're sitting so much. Let's take our hands over our head and bounce for 5 minutes to lift to 100. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. And you may notice that your out breath is so much longer, and you just let it go. And you wait, and then you'll notice that you're just going to breathe in naturally. And you may notice, wow, that breath was deeper. And over time, we allow ourselves to be more than to try to control. So at first you might be counting, and you may still count. I'm a counting. I breathe, I count things. I don't know why. I have a counting brain. So you can count. But also allow yourself to feel and just experience and notice and be aware of your breathing, of your bouncing, of what your body is saying during the bouncing, happy bouncing. And you may even notice something happening, like maybe your right shoulder, there's something happening in, and then your left rib cage, or vice versa. So you just keep breathing gently, and you notice, and you allow it to open. Whatever, maybe you were sleeping funny, or you were at a concert jumping around. Whatever. Just bringing back balance. So maybe you can let the colors of browns just kind of float around you. Are there some that, for some reason or other, just come to mind with some happiness? I was seeing a brown saddle when I went horseback riding. Leather jacket, my dad's. Trees. Just let those colors float. And during your day, you may notice autumn browns. Of course, I like chocolate, so squares of chocolate come to mind. Hi, Susan. Did I say hi to you yet? I don't know if you were able to watch the book launching, Master Lin's book launching. Master Jackie was doing the interviewing. It was really good. There was a lot of information in there. A lot of enlightenment happening just by watching that. So check out the recording. I'm sure there is one. And if you don't have the book yet, You might want it if you're at that point. If you do, I suggest finding a few other people to go on the journey with you. We'll take our wonderful hands down, go side to side. And unwind. Lovely. Lovely. All right. Let's do our shoulder shrugs. So remember, we're adding in the pull the shoulders down after each one. All right. So lift the shoulders up. Head goes back. Scrunch a little bit. Make sure your knees are still slightly bent. Breathe in and out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. So we're going to keep that up there while we're breathing. And then release the shoulders gently down. The head comes up. We feel or know spinal fluid moving up, chi moving up, bathing our brain. So it's so clear, so youthful, so on the mark. Whatever you needed to do today. And now we're going to pull the shoulders down, like maybe there's a little magnet in the ground that just pulls them down a little bit. Hold for a few seconds, down like that, and then just release up. And then we'll bring up our shoulders again. Shoulders up, head back, scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. Just enough. Smile. When you're ready, bring your shoulders down. Head slowly comes up. If you get dizzy at all, please sit down. You can do this sitting very, very easily. And then pull the shoulders down. And release. And one more time, shoulders lifting up. Head back, scrunch, 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 just a little bit. Breathe. And slowly lower your shoulders, head comes back up. Feel the spinal fluid, feel the chi moving up through the body, out the head. Feeling so good. And then we'll pull the shoulders down one more time. And release. Tap your cheekbones. And recall that you can do the standing, sitting, or lying down. So there are some days where you're just not going to be standing, and that's all right. Because you can still do your practice. Cup the top of your head. And if, like if you've done the 100-day practice with Master Lin, and you download the PDF of the calendar, let's come down to our C7 and massage that. And you can do a pinch and release. You can do a massage for de-stressing, pinching, only for a few seconds though, max 5, he said, because we don't want to pinch our blood flow. So, yeah, good idea. We'll clap our hands, cup the inside, the left elbow. So whatever you can do each day is exactly the right thing to do. So on the 100-day paper, it shows from Spring Forest, it shows that day 50 and day 100, you don't do your practice. And if anyone's done that, it is so hard not to practice on those days. Let's do this 2 more sets. Clapping. But the idea is so that you can be aware that you've been training your chi to practice with you. And if there are days where you aren't able to practice, your full practice or whatever you normally do, your chi's going to practice for you. So you don't have to feel like you've gone back to zero. Inside left elbow, right, underarms. If you were on, hi Dorothy, he explained again, and I'm starting to really get it. I can say it sometimes better than knowing it. Let's say hello to our kidneys. But he was talking again about the difference between the universe and being in the Shen. Rub with the back of your hands, turn your hands over to rub with the palms. Do a nice circle one way, and then circle the other way. It's also good for your arm muscles to move around like that. And then we'll hold. How's that feeling? Good? Let's tap our tailbone next. Then we'll tap our hips. Come down to the fronts of the knees, the tops really, so not directly in the front, and come down to the backs, cupping forward, and then take our hands around our left knee and just cup in sweet brown like you're making mud pies or something. And we'll go top and bottom, I forgot, front and back, and then both sides, and then front and back again on the right side. But bring in the vibration like you're sculpting, where you're bringing in vibration of just the most sweet and nurturing vibration you can. All right, very good. Let's just breathe. How are we feeling? One of the other things Master Lin has taught us with stress release is very slow shoulder rolls. So let's add some in today. Okay, why not? Go with, I think he said either direction you can start. I'm going backwards for some reason today, and we'll just go really slowly around. Let's just do 5 times. You can kind of think of yourself as like an engine, the different parts, and it's moving around. So you can squish in some WQi40. I really like that. And so this is really good for releasing stress. And he's especially, and then when you're ready, come around the other direction. Especially in the times we're living right now, where there's so much coming at us in all directions. Give yourself time to release any stresses that come up, and you may notice some someone's gonna cut in front of you in line or something like that. You might notice, but other things you might not. It just kind of builds up slowly. So allow yourself to have little moments throughout the day where you're just giving your body a clearing, and that way stresses that come into, because he said they first come in to your shoulders, that C7. We need to open up the C7 in the shoulders, and to do that, release that throughout the day before it gets stuck and goes in and causes more blockages that we need to unblock. So let's be proactive. All right, awesome. Another one, cupping the top of your head. If you've got like newsreels and people talking at you, and maybe there's a place you're at and it's just, you can cup the top of your head, and he suggests even 100 times to help to bring it down, ground. Get yourself grounded, get the mind grounded, so it's not monkey mind crazy. And poor little monkey, not only he's having fun, but he's also spinning out of control. So let's see what we can do about that. All right. So that was our active exercises. And now we're going to get into beginning of the universe position. Bend your knees, feet are shoulder hip distance apart. Shoulders are sinking down, elbows are out. Stretch your fingers and toes, stretch them out just for a little bit to activate 12 meridians in the body and release. I like to have my hands slightly curved and I feel like I'm holding a little flame or a little ball of energy or light. And then just feel again your balance, your physical balance, right? And just say, hey, my frame is held effortlessly. And whether it is effortless today or not, we're putting that out there. That's our intention, right? And then feel your chi. Are you feeling your chi pretty balanced? Front and back, left and right, top and bottom. What if we go inward and find a tiny little spot of stillness? And then we slowly let our awareness go out through all the layers of our body and our organs, our tissues, and out of our body to the end of our chi field, which is as far as our chi reaches. So figure you got a foot or two, whatever. And of course we connect heart to heart, so we're connected around the world. And then we'll say the password Master Lin gave us. I am in the universe. And this is to help to lift our vibration up to Zen Chi vibration, up to the highest vibration we can. And we need someone like Master Lin or whatever's most divine for you. Family, your creator. So we connect to each of our own, and we ask for what we want. So I'm bringing in beautiful blue, okay, we're bringing in blue too apparently, and brown colors of autumn today. And then just pour in whatever it is you wish. Awesome. And now we're already in the place where healing happens, between being and not being. So that's what I was trying to say before, and then I went off on a tangent. Master Lin explained more about the universe has all the possibilities, and then when we're in the Shen, that's where we do the work, and the work happens like it's a factory, and so we take our heart information and we get the new heart information to heal it. All right, awesome. So today apparently we're doing connecting heaven and earth, so let's do it. So we have our hands up over our head like we're holding a beach ball, and if you can, you have your hands up. And of course, sitting, standing, lying down, do it with your imagination, whatever you can't do physically. And then your feet about shoulder, hip distance apart. And what we do is we breathe in and we allow our knees to sink the body down however far you go. And then breathing out, you come back up. Some people like to add the movement of the arms, so you can try that and see if that gives you more feeling. More, if it feels good, so do that. This is called connecting with heaven and earth. We are helping our stomach, our spleen, and our pancreas. And let's just love each one. Love our stomach. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love our spleen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love our pancreas. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Pancreas is saying, let's say hi to me. Does anyone even know where I am? What I do? No, but we might or we might not, and we just appreciate you because you are necessary. And try to, I think it was in the, well, I'm not exactly sure, but something with Master Lid. And that everything is important and equally important. So you might think your heart's more important or your brain's more important, but every cell, every part of you, your fingernails, I think it is in the Enlightenment book. Yes, Enlightenment Promise book. That everything is equally important and to be equally thanked and appreciated and honored. So let's just honor ourselves as we breathe in and out. Oops, sorry. Bug going down my sleeve. And bring the yellow light, the golden light, the brown light in and let it cleanse our thoughts, our feelings, our mind. What if we just sink all our thoughts into a big tub of melted chocolate? And all our emotions, and all our worries. What if you had all your worries or your aches and pains turn into something delicious like chocolate? I mean, that's pretty cool. If everything is the same, all the energy, and it just changes its form. Allow yourself to be free of what you feel you need to be free of, and allow yourself to bring in what you want to bring in. Just enjoy it so much. I'm going over, so if you can hang out with me a couple minutes, do so. If it's time for you to travel on, you can do that as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's do one really slowly. Breathing in. Feel the peaceful energy and breathing out. Feel yourself resonating everywhere with peace. Hang out here for a moment or two. Allow yourself to recognize what peace feels like. Take our hands out to our side, so that way, if we start to feel anxiety or overthinking, and we're like, where'd our peace go? You can recognize it again, and you can call it in. Call in that peace. All right, now let's concentrate all that peaceful brown and yellow energy coming into the lower dantian. Spin, spin, spin. Get smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, until it turns into a tiny little energy pill. Tuck it deep behind the navel. And then we'll rub our hands. Bring in that chi lotion. Rub our face. Rub our ears. Take our hands through our hair or along the scalp. Remember, this is another one for helping you. And another time, 100 times. It's like 100, just do it. Ah, there's another brown. I remember my really dark brown hair. You wouldn't know that because I have pink hair right now, but I did have really dark brown hair. Cup the base of our head. There we go. And feel the chi, the peaceful chi, whatever kind of chi you want, going up into your brain. Come down to your C7. It's probably totally supple at this point. and then we'll pat our arms. Now, if you saw my little demo, which I thought came out pretty well, it was just on the inside of the arm, so open up the lung meridian. So check that out. I also put it on YouTube under Hinson demo cover, so you can find it quite easily. And under your arms. And somebody, maybe somebody who has, you got a friend, you know, who's like qigong, but they have congestion or something. You say, hey, this is really simple. You just pat in your arms. So what do you think? And send it to them. You know, it's like 3.5 minutes total. Tap your tailbone. Tap your hips. You might think that the first time I saw qigong that I did it right away, but that's not the case either. I remembered afterwards when I was doing my first 100 days that I had a picture of myself. Oh wow, I did that up on the toes, down on the heels. Avoid this if you're pregnant. Where I had the 100-day chart on my closet door, and I think I made it to somewhere between a week and a week and a half. So at that, I'm pretty sure that wasn't Master Lin. I don't think I saw him until that day during COVID, because I just went boom, magnetized. All right, beautiful ones. Have a wonderful day. Let's bring in blessings of the universe. Let them come into your arms or come through from your heart. Doesn't matter. However you want to feel it. And we just are so grateful. We say thank you, thank you, thank you. We pledge we're going to give as much as we get. And I send you many, many blessings and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.